What's up everyone and welcome to a Factorio playthrough. It's been a while since I made a video. It's been like 2 months or something like that since I finished my last series, and man, I just have not been motivated to make any YouTube stuff, so I apologize for that if anybody was looking forward to it. But hopefully I can get some Factorio stuff going on. Now, I've been playing a little bit of Factorio with Angels and Bob's mods, as you can see. So this is all my mods installed. You can pause it and kind of get a picture if you want. But I think the biggest one, there's really, it looks like there's a lot, but there's really only a couple. And I'm trying to find, there's one that installs all of like Angels and Bob's. And I don't remember what it's called. Okay, let me go to it. Wait, updates. Game evolution, right? Update selected. Let me update it. Then we'll go to install and we'll try to find, is it Bob's modules? No. If I just do a search for Bob's. Okay, I don't know where it is, but it's literally one mod that installs like all of these Bob's and Angels things. And there's a couple additional things I had to install, such as greenhouses, Bob's greenhouse mod. You're gonna have to download that. I've also got bullet trails, which when things fire, it's just an animation type deal. Doesn't really have any effect, aside from visual, obviously. Closest first, this is just like a priority thing for like building bots, so they'll build things or deconstruct things closer to the player, a little bit more efficient that way. Endless resources I have on because so I get kind of tired. I want to play a game where I think I'm spending too much time discussing the mods. I want to play a game where there's too many, or where I don't have to like keep expanding to get more ore, but I'm going to shrink the ore patches down in size so I can fit less mining drills on them, but they're going to be endless, so I'll never run out. But yeah, they're going to be smaller. Let's see, what else do I have? Enhanced map colors, I'm not sure. Far reach, so I can basically build anywhere on my screen. I really like that. It's very nice. Gatling pulse laser, that's just a other thing. Nanobots, so they're basically like building bots for early. They're consumable and they run out pretty quickly. Some power armor, some shield. So when I have shield, it like makes like a little bubble around me. Train tunnels, uranium belts, just another upgrade on the belts. Past the blue ones or whatever. Water fill, same thing as landfill. Yeah, same thing as landfill, but water. And then wood stack to 1k. And I think that's kind of all aside from the Angels and Bobs now. All right, so here we are. Let's go ahead and go new game, and I'm gonna go map exchange string. I'm gonna import. I've already got the settings saved, so I just boom, confirm like that. All right, so this is what it looks like. The frequency, we're at 133%. Pretty much on everything. I could actually lower that and still be fine. And then for the size, I have it set at 33%. Now, I did play a game just to test on 50%, and I felt like it was a little bit too easy, a little bit too much ore. But, you know, maybe 33% is a little bit too less. So I don't know. We'll find out. I do want like pressure to expand eventually, but I just don't want that pressure early on, especially since I've got some mods installed that make the biters really strong. Well, they evolve, basically. They get stronger and stronger, and I don't remember what it's called, but yeah. And then yeah, you can see all these values are kind of around the 33-50% mark. And the richness, I don't think the richness matters because it's infinite anyway. But yeah, so these are the size settings and the frequency settings. And then the terrain, all I have is I have cliffs turned off because I just don't like them, you know, that's all. And then the enemy, I've adjusted some of this. So I've adjusted the starting area size to 200%. I want like a nice buffer to where I don't have to worry about them invading me early on. So the starting area size, yeah, the size without enemy bases around my spawn, basically. So that's going to give me plenty of time to kind of build up a defense. And then I've changed these minimum group size and cooldowns and stuff just a little bit, just to again make it easier. But later on, it's still going to be tough. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and preview the map. Make sure. Yeah, this is the one that I selected. So I hate it when ores are like, it's kind of laggy because in recording, but I hate it when ores are like stacked on top of each other, because then you get like mixed ore, you know, from one mining drill. So this is nice. It's got all the ores kind of close. None of them are stacked on top of each other, and I've got a nice little choke here I can wall off, so it's not going to take much to defend. And then I can kind of do the same at the bottom. I just create a wall here or something, and that's going to give me plenty of room to start off with. All right, close preview. And if you want to play this map, I'll put the exchange string in the description. Okay, here we are. So we start out with an ore crusher. If you've never played Bobs and Angels mods, it's extremely complicated with the amount of things that you can do. I haven't even touched half of it, to be honest. And I've played a good amount of time on Bobs and Angels, and I haven't even touched half of it. Like well, I'm not going to get into it, but yeah, essentially if you haven't played, then a lot of this might be confusing. So here's a little blueprint that I've got for just starting, and obviously I don't have a lot of this stuff right now, but we can kind of get what we do have. I'm going to build a single burner inserters. I really hate burner inserters because you can't get rid of them once you have them. So yeah, we just essentially want to get a little bit of iron production right now, because iron is always the bottleneck. I feel like I'd never have enough iron ever. It just never happens. So right now I'm just farming a little bit of trees so I can get some fuel for this stuff. There we go. And I'm gonna work on getting this main little iron stuff set up, at least one of these with 4 electric drills and, you know, all that stuff. And we'll eventually work towards getting some coal set up too, so we don't have to chop trees for fuel, because trees are not great fuel. Early on, we're just going to focus on getting like 2 of these set up for iron production. Oops. Yeah, 2 of these set up for iron production. Put all that there. Just chop some more trees, and then once we get, oh, you know what I actually need? I like to chop these. See, this is one of the Angels things. Temperate tree. So there's like a whole like agriculture. I guess not agriculture, more like, what is it? It is agriculture, isn't it? Horticulture? I don't know. Whatever like farming, like plant farming it's called. But yeah, like there's this whole like plant farming aspect to it, which I haven't even touched. That's the part that I haven't even messed with at all. Like I haven't even built a single building to process like plants or grow plants or anything like that. So that's like a whole another part of these mods that I could jump into if I get bored with the main stuff, which again, the main stuff, I still haven't even touched half of it. Like the main ore production, oh my god, it gets insane. Like you could take this stuff and then break it up into a bunch of different ores like iron, copper, silicone, nickel. It gets so crazy, and it's so much fun. Very complicated though, and confusing. Okay, why am I still chopping trees? Because I need fuel. No, I actually need stone. Here we go. So we're gonna find these big rocks here. Just hammer away at these, and yeah, see, this is the far reach mod where I can just sit here from, you know, as long as it's on my screen, I can farm it essentially. So it's really nice, really convenient. I don't see any more rocks. All right, well let's make what we can, and we're gonna need a lot of stone furnaces. So yeah, I'm just gonna turn all my stones into that. And these ore crushers actually drop what's it called? Crushed stone, which you can come over here and then you can turn into stone. You can also do that in an assembly machine and stuff. So ends up working out pretty nice. All right, what was I gonna do with these? I feel like there was something else I was gonna do with these other than put them here, but whatever. So I'm gonna be looking to get burner mining drills. So grab our iron plates, build all the burner mining drills we can, because one, I want to increase my iron production, but also so I don't have to chop wood anymore. We're gonna set up a little daisy chain on the coal. So we can take 4 of these over to our coal, and which way I'm gonna build? Probably build down, and then we can just do something like this. Go, we rotate it. So now they feed each other. So if I just feed one of them, that's going to harvest coal. It's going to go to the next one. That one's going to harvest coal. Yeah, so forth and so on. And then eventually they're going to they'll fill up, and I can just come and grab coal just like this whenever I want. And then boom, yeah, here we go. All right. So more iron, and now we're gonna get more burner mining drills to mine more iron. Boom. All right, give me some more iron, and I'm not gonna build any more of these burner inserters because I just hate them. I despise them. If you know what, there's probably a mod to where I can destroy them. That's the only reason I hate them, because I can't destroy them, and you can't turn them into anything else. So they're just useless, right? Same with the pistol. The pistol is just useless once you get the submachine gun. It's like, well, now I have this pistol that's completely worthless. You do have to make sure to come by at these ore crushers and grab the the stone, because once it fills up, it won't actually work. Make sure we're turning all our crushed stone into stone so we can make more furnaces and things. And I'm gonna need, what do I need? Oh, iron. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna make one ore crusher here so we can get a little bit of copper going. Copper's this stuff, stiterite, sturritite. So these are the ores: sapphirite, sturritite, rubite, bobonium. I always say bobonium, but it's bobmonium. There's coal, and then there's like jivelite. There's like fissures. There's a bunch of things that I just haven't even messed with yet. All right, so we've got our burner ore crusher over here. So I'm just gonna do another one of these little things here, just like that, and I'll do burner ore crusher in the middle. What am I missing? Actually, I need power first, so give me some iron, and then we'll make a burner electric generator. Actually, let's just make two. I know I'm gonna need two of them. Let's make 5 more furnaces, because I'm gonna need those. Oh wait, this is wrong. I don't want rubite. Rubite's lead, I think. There we go. All right, now we're making that. Okay, perfect. Give me more of this. Can I make inserters now? Well, once the copper gets going, we can. Right. I don't think I'm gonna make any more burner mining drills. I think I'm just gonna wait till I can create these electric mining drills and be good to go after that. I am going to need more stone furnaces, so I'll just go ahead and create those right now. And I should probably start making a little bit of science. All right, there we go. There's our inserter. Okay, we've made it. We've made it. Boom. Oh, no power. Wait, what? Why no power? All right, there we go. So one less thing that needs to be powered by coal. And now I'm going to focus on making electric mining drills. So we just kind of sit here and wait. I mean, I guess we can take the stone out of these things. So one way to use our time, and turn them all into, well, the crushed stone, and then turn it into stone. But what I need right now is more inserters and, oops. No, that's right. That was right. Never mind. No oops. So I'm going to make some more inserters, and then here we go. Electric drills. All right, let's get going. So the first part for like Bobs and Angels is like, it feels so slow. You know, I could sit here and like farm ore to kind of make this go a little bit quicker. Also, keeping everything fueled is pretty wise if you're trying to progress quickly. All right, so now I'm just going to be slowly replacing these with electric drills. Yeah, once we get 4 of these set up, we're kind of okay on iron for a little bit. Just long enough for us to like stretch out and do some other things. Also, as you pick up, or as you replace these burner drills, I want to come over here and replace these. Usually I like to have 6 of these at the very minimum, just so I can have like loads of coal whenever, but we're gonna have a little bit more than 6 here. Make sure we're grabbing the stone and making it into stacks. By the way, you can shift left click to make all of the items, and right clicking will make 5 of them. I'm assuming a lot of you play Factorio if you're watching this, but just in case people are watching that don't, I might explain some of these newer things. All right, let's make 5 inserters, because we know we're gonna need those. Belts, I'm not gonna worry about belts right now. It would be nice, I'm gonna build another electric generator, or a coal generator here. Burner electric generator, my bad. Let's also build like 10 more furnaces, we know we're gonna need those. Might be nice to get a steam engine set up, but I usually just run off burner electric generators for quite a while, actually. Until my power demands really start to kick up. Alright, so we need inserter right here. Okay, our iron's done. How's our wood? Good, wood's good, wood's good. Let's make some more science. Do I want to get tin and lead going? The reason I need tin and lead is for... Actually, it's not. It's glass. Glass is what I need. That's right. Okay. For greenhouses, so I can make wood. Cool. And one other thing I'm going to do. That's... wrong button. Actually going to make a second one of these because... well, just because. More iron. Grab all the stone, which I have abundance of. Make that into stone. Just, it's good early on if you can keep this crafting queue like something in there, as long as you're making something, because it's kind of like an assembler, right? Like, we haven't researched assemblers yet, so we don't have any, but we kind of have one innately built into our character. So if we're using that to produce things, it means later on we are not going to have problems because we're going to already be producing them. It would be nice to get a lab going so we could actually start researching some things, but that's okay. Not quite there yet. We're going to need a lot of crushers, so and crushers actually go, like, they build into the next tier of crusher, so it's fine if you just make a bunch of these, unlike the burner inserters, which are a complete garbo. So if you don't know, if you don't have enough electricity to supply everything, like, I just click on a power pole, you can see the satisfaction here, and then the production. So I still have a little bit more I can produce before satisfaction starts to dip, but if you don't produce enough energy, the drills will not run at 100%, which means they're going to be mining slower. So essentially you're just going to be getting iron slower. And now that I've got 2 of these set up effectively, well, I still need 1 more drill, but the most annoying part is just grabbing the crushed stone out of these constantly. Am I making more drills? No. These as well upgrade into the next tier, so no harm in making more of those. All right, let's actually make 2 labs here because I feel like that's a good idea. I also need 2 more miners over there. Make sure our power doesn't run out here. So yeah, now we've got enough iron production to where I can focus on getting some of my basic infrastructure set up. Probably just go with my typical standard setup in the early game, which is kind of wonky, but it's temporary. One thing to keep in mind is that anything you do early on is probably temporary, especially with Bobs and Angels mods, because, well, there's just so much to upgrade into. It's like you have to continuously change your setup because better technology is unlocked, right? So don't want to pick that stuff up. That's one annoying thing about this. I wish I could just click on the oh, by the way, I'm control left clicking to pick up all the stuff, but I wish I could control click on the crushers and it would just pick up the crushed stone and not the ore itself, but that is not the mechanic. So we've got our copper and our iron set up, our initial little thing. Now we can start worrying about stuff like research and better production and things. Okay, yeah, we're gonna want to get assemblers to start off with, because that way I don't have to keep like making the stone myself like this by hand. Not great. I'm gonna make some more power poles. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll make 30, 40 of them. Also gonna make 10 chests. Chests, we're gonna need a lot of those. Let's make some more inserters, gonna need tons of those. We could actually make some belts. Yeah, I need assemblers. Just make me 10 assemblers. There we go. So let's pre-set up the assembler system. I don't really want to put more on this thing because it's already loaded to kind of the maximum for its power output. So I could probably throw an assembler over here somewhere. So I'm gonna put a chest here. an inserter. I'm gonna put all my crushed stone in there. Okay, so here's my assembler. So put the assembler here, and I can choose stone. And now we're making stone. And I think what I'm gonna do with this stone is actually turn it into stone bricks. And then, do I store the stone bricks? I think I just store the stone bricks because I'm gonna need these later on. Okay, what research am I doing right now? So I also have research queue, so I can queue up multiple research projects. The greenhouse, alloy processing, we're gonna need for, I don't remember, but we're gonna need it. Okay, so we're kind of in a position now where I feel comfortable setting up sort of my smelters here. So let's see, where do I want to go with my main production? So I'm gonna have 2 iron smelting setups, and I can actually show you. So this is the initial smelting setup here. We only need 1 right now. I just want to make sure a second one will fit here, and then yeah, that's plenty of room. One thing I've learned about Factorio is give yourself plenty of room. And what do I need to make them? Let me see here. What am I? Okay, I've got everything I need. I could actually come in here and pre-make some gear wheels because I'm gonna have to make those anyway. Make me a couple more burner electric generators. Probably be better to get turbines going. Considering I have like water right here, it'd be really simple to set that up. So you know what? Let's do it. Main reason I don't like turbines early is because normally you have to like run over to the water and then run a big long pipe or whatever, right? Which is really, it's why I like the water fill. So I can just put water wherever I want, which means I can put a pump wherever I want. And then after you put the pump, you can cover it up with landfill. It's like just a pump sticking out of the ground, which I think is completely realistic considering that's how they are in real life. Okay, nearly finished with mechanical refining, which is going to give us the next tier of crusher. We're going to need some underground belts and some splitters. It's important, the way this is set up is because of the way these crushers work. So they put out the crushed stone, right? So you can't just have a regular inserter just putting onto a belt. I mean, you could, but it'd be kind of messy. I don't really like messy. Because obviously it's going to unload the crushed stone onto it as well as the other stuff. So let's make some repair packs as well, because these turn into the nanobots, which we need. Well, we don't need, but they're really nice to have early on. So I also don't have the research required for this right now because it needs the extended range. So one of the Bobs mods, I think it's Bobs mods, inserter extended range. So adjustable inserters, that, and then long inserters. There we go. So once we have long inserters done, then this will work, because we need to be able to, I guess long inserters just extends the range, which makes sense. So essentially I could grab from a belt over here instead of this one with this inserter once I have it researched, and you can adjust it. You can see it has like pick up and drop position. We'll actually add another tile on here at the top and like all sides, so you can do that. So it's nice. It's nice. Cool. So we got this huge queue going, and I think what I'll do now is I'll just kind of walk away and let everything build, and then we'll come back when I've got everything I need to kind of set that up. Because at this point, there's not going to be a lot of action. We're just going to be sitting here waiting, essentially. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Boom! All right, we're back. As you can see, a little bit's changed. So we've kind of put all of our power production over here. We've got some turbines running. Now we moved our other stuff over here as well. Our power right now is perfect. No issues there. We've also, let me just make sure all this stuff's cleaned up. Yeah, we're nearly maxing the stone here. Set up a few more research stations. We don't need any more of that. What else did I do? We set up some a coal line to our power, obviously. And now I'm working on getting the sapphire to our production facilities, which aren't quite ready, but we're getting there. I do still have quite a bit in the production queue. Mostly belts, because yeah, I'm going to need belts, but also some research and things. I do need long inserters like ASAP, so perhaps I stop. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop this electrolysis. I'm even going to stop that just to get to the long inserters, because those are priority right now. I also need the underground belts to make this work. I don't need them. I could, let me see. Yeah, these belts won't go under this. It's just not, they only go 2 spaces. But I could run a belt like along the outside. But yeah, let me show you how this works. I mean, you can kind of tell just from looking at it, but I'll explain it anyway. So ore comes in right here. Gets split up to the crushers, crushed into, this is the wrong one. Let's do this. So if you shift right click something, you can then shift left click other things and it will copy the settings to those. So yeah, if I need to change something, you know, I can choose the ore, shift right click, shift left click, and it'll swap those over. Pretty handy hotkeys. Hotkeys are huge in this game. A lot of games actually. I don't know why I specified this game. It's like all games, hotkeys are pretty big. But yeah, okay, so this middle line here is our coal line. So yeah, coal power comes in on this line here, I believe. Yeah. And then, you know, obviously the stone furnaces get fed by that. And then they empty onto this line here, which is going to be iron ore, which, you know, we'll have to run to our sort of our little mini bus, which we're going to start off with. Can I get rid of these? I think I have enough iron to where I can take out these drills. And we'll let it finish whatever it's got in there. Do I have any coal on me? I do. It's not coal. There we go. I also set up a little belt production over here. Where did I set it up? Right here. So we're pulling off of this one little furnace. But I have to keep refilling it just because the way it's set up. I didn't have long inserters research. If I did, I could have set this up to be fully automated. But currently, I have to hand feed it iron, at least the belt portion. But yeah, a little bit of belt automation early on is really helpful. Come over here and make some more inserters. Tons of inserters. Gonna need tons of inserters because when we start doing red science, we're going to be doing that by hand. Let's make a couple radars. We're going to be doing the red science by hand, and it takes inserters, a lot of inserters. So yeah, there we go. Wait, are the long inserters actually working? Hold on. Looks like they're actually working. So maybe you don't have to actually do the research, which is a bit strange. So if it's saved to a blueprint, then you just get the long inserters. That's obviously not intended, because then there wouldn't be any point in researching. I might just extend out this way. I didn't really think this through, did I? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go like this. I can place belts. I can do it properly. Man, I really need mining speed. Okay. We probably don't need that much right now, actually. We could set up some automation for inserters. I wonder if it's worth it. Even this out. This, wood. What else do we need for the basic circuit boards? Just wood, so I'll slam my wood in there. I did not mean to be that dirty. Okay. I need to build an ore sorting facility, which means I need to grab more iron. Oh! Okay, they're attacking already. This isn't supposed to happen, by the way. I was supposed to have more time. Do I have repair tools? Yeah, they didn't give me enough time. All right, well. That's fun. So we know the aliens are coming. So now after inserters, I'm going to want to get turrets and walls and second gun, so I get the submachine gun. Also, wait, why aren't we producing? Oh yeah, that's right. What did I need to make these? 10. And then, boom. All right, so once we get the underground belts, we can then take this stone line kind of wherever we want, really. But I'm just gonna put it up here. I'm just gonna process my stone up here. What do I want to do for the first one? Well, I suppose we're just gonna make walls with all of it. Yeah, because the biters are already hitting me, we're gonna make some ammo, and I actually put that too close. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Okay, gonna be making ammo. Not really a whole lot of demand on the iron line right now, so we should make that ammo really quick. Like, bam, bam, bam. Stone walls are next. Let's queue up some more research because why the heck not? I also need to make one of these, which means I need iron. There's, oh god, I'm gonna die. And I'm not gonna put a limit on the chest because just make all the walls essentially. I just want to run through my stone. I do need to make a submachine gun, so let's make one of those. Let's take our pistol and just drop it somewhere up here. You can press Z to drop an item. Our pistol we're never going to use ever again now that we have the good stuff. Okay. So give me my walls. And I'm going to start... I mean, I don't have that many, but we're going to start our little thingy. Start our little thingy. That was very well explained. I'm going to start my defensive positioning thing here to where the biters can't really damage me. Normally, if you get like early biters like this, with the settings I have, it's normally from only one direction. So I don't have to worry about like the bottom and everywhere else. If I just defend this side, I should be good. Also, I need a lot more ammo. Why did that put it there? Oh, I guess I don't have a gun equipped. Why do I have a bunch of wooden boards and copper wires and things? Let's throw a radar up over here because probably not where the belt would go. There we go. Get a little bit of scanning going on. The wall production is going to be pretty slow. Oh god, I don't have a gun. I don't have a gun. It's being made right now. It's being made right now. It's being made. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Okay, it's only 2. I don't care if they destroy a radar. Okay, they didn't. Nice. There we go. All right, so this is, well, let's go ahead and just set up like 2 of them within close proximity here. There we go. And that should protect me. All right, so you can see that my ore line is not saturated here. So I'm gonna add more miners. And I kind of want to put these somewhat compact, even though they have like a big area. I kind of want to put them closer than I need to because I still want to be able to walk through them though, so I'm not going to put them like super close. But because my patches are so small, I kind of want to put more drills. That means I'm going to be mining more. Less efficient, but there we go. So the ore sorting facility is going to let me make glass. And I think I do that out of bobonium. Okay, so we've got our ore sorting facility, and if I remember correctly, so all we got to do is put crushed bobonium in here. And then it's going to give me tin and silicone. I need to get lead going, which also means I need to come over here. And I'm just going to do 1, probably, because I don't need a whole lot of lead. Bam, there we go, give you some fuel. And you're going to smelt me some lead. So we're going to need lead and tin for, what was it? I don't even remember. Oh, lead and tin for solder later on. But mainly right now we just need the glass. Okay, I do also need to deal with the slag coming out of this. Turn the slag into crushed stone, and then into stone, and then into stone blocks. Grab some coal, stone blocks, which then goes into walls, because we're going to need a lot of walls. Man, I'm going to set up automation for this research. So I've got all this saved, which makes things nice. So this is how I roll. I really hate the blueprints, how if it's like a different track or a different belt, you have to like individually replace them. Really annoying. And this is kind of how I set up my like first little temporary processing. All right, there we go. There. So now we'll have our science automated. I don't quite have the secondary machines, but it's okay. All right, cool. Making walls here now. So maybe with 4 of these producing, we can go through our stone. I don't really want to turn the stone into... There's the bullet trail, as you can see, that mod. So it's kind of nice. Not needed, but... Let me go ahead and add another one here. And yeah, we have more walls. So we'll run this all the way over to where the water shows, and then I'll run it down. I hate like diagonal walls. They just don't look nice. Triggers my OCD. All right, we're starting to look good. Got our iron production up. So now I want to get copper production. So I'm going to do, we don't really need rubite. Let me go to the smelting, grab one of these, and then just... this is where nanobots come into play. So have I researched nanobots? No, we're working on it. Oh, I forgot all about my copper. I'm just like, oh yeah, we've got everything going. We're good. Don't have to worry about nothing. But no, I definitely need copper. Yeah, all right. So you can see what happens here. What I'll have is I'll have another line pulling copper off. Actually, I should do this. Drop here. Oops, get rid of that. Should be like this. And this one will be grabbing from here and dropping there. That's fine. This one will be picking up from there and dropping there. There we go. All right, so the copper line will be running right here. So this one will grab the iron, this one will grab the copper, and then a filter inserter, which I don't have yet, will transfer the copper over, because we know we don't need the iron for these. So this is kind of how I set up my starting stuff for everything. I have kind of a mini bus here, just a single line of stuff. Sometimes I'll split the sides, so like wood and stone I don't need a lot of, so I'll use one belt for wood and stone. But things like copper, iron, tin and lead I could probably put on one side. Maybe not. Tin, we actually use a lot of tin. So tin probably needs its own line. But yeah, that's what we do. And then we just use inserters or filter inserters to tag off lines for what we need. Yeah, the offset. Okay, so now I can come up here to my belt and I can say iron I want on the top. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. There's grid here where it's going to be positioned. And then this one I want on the bottom. So you can see the little arrows. So we're utilizing both sides of the belt with inserters, and the mod that lets me choose which side I want to drop on, which is amazing. Should be part of the base game, honestly. I can't imagine living without that. I can't imagine playing without that, rather. And you know what? Okay, I was going to say I need to research red science, but we're doing that now. Let's go ahead and queue up some things that I know I'm going to need eventually. So yeah, just keep going. And we really need to get this copper line ran over there. Ooh, I probably don't even need both sides running. But let's just do it anyway, because that way I don't have to worry about it later. It's done, and then it's done, and then it's done. I'm probably going to need to add some more power production. Oh yeah. So these, yeah, you can see at the bottom the electricity is only halfway. So these aren't running at maximum capacity. So I need to come over here and I need to make some more steam engines and things. If you don't know the way steam engines work, well, they need a boiler, obviously, because they need steam. And you can see that the boiler output, so at the very bottom here, you can see it says 60 per second of output. And then these, you can see they consume 30 per second. So, you know, a little basic math, you can see that one boiler can support 2 steam engines. Pretty easy to figure out when you know where stuff's located, but I need some more repair packs, or making. Yeah, so can the nanobots take repair packs? So whenever you're not producing anything, just start making like repair packs and stuff. Because running out of nanobots happens quite often, actually. And you know what? I'm just going to add... They're hitting this area pretty hard, so I'm just going to add another gun turret. And I'm also going to need coal, so make some more mining drills. Oh, I love Factorio, man. I love Factorio. This game is highly addictive. It should be illegal in some states. That's how addictive it is. And I know what you're thinking. I actually don't know what you're thinking. But you thought I knew what you were thinking. Add some more coal farmer, or some more, gosh, my brain right now. This is your brain on Factorio. You think brain on drugs is bad? You should see brains on Factorio. It's not pretty. So much complicated stuff. Okay, we've got coal coming in, so these are going to be fed. I think I've got everything in here built. That's not true. This is where the bots come in handy. So I can turn on my nanobots here. By pressing tab, it'll swap my weapons. So we're on the nanobots. So anything that's missing, oh, see, there was an inserter there missing. It will place for me. Perfect. We do need to run the stone. I want to make sure I'm making belts actually too. Where was my belt production? Oh, I got rid of it. I'm not making belts. Oh. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We can handle this. We're prepared. So now what I could actually do is add more production onto my stuff here. That made no sense for what I was trying to explain. I could add more. What are these? Research labs. Yeah, research labs. I can add more research labs to increase my research speed. There we go. Clarity. Clarity, Juke. You can do it. English is hard sometimes, but hey, as long as you're trying. Oh, that's right. I had lights. Duh. Okay, so I want lights in areas where there's chests that I grab from. Okay, copper, done. Iron, done. Yikes. Yikes. Yikes! My finger, it's just not on point today. That's what she said? I don't know, dude. Don't ask. We will need coal and coke, so I'm going to do that. Water treatment too. I don't need. Research this, and I think that's pretty much. Wait, do we have steel? Nope, steel processing. All right, and that's pretty much everything we need for now. Okay, how much glass do we have? How much do we need for this? Let me bring out my greenhouse. This greenhouse setup is so dope. I'll explain it once I place it. Let's see, where am I going to place it? Yeah, we'll just place it right there. Can't build on grass. What? Did it just say can't build on grass? Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is where the water fill really comes into play. To have these greenhouses, you can just plop down anywhere. Because the greenhouses require water, right? So normally you'd have to build them like right next to a pond or run a long ass pipe to wherever you wanted to do. But nope, nope, nope. So we place wood in here. It makes the saplings. Saplings get dumped onto the splitter so that it splits evenly to both sides. They take the saplings, put the wood on this first belt, which comes around here. Boop, boop, boop. Splitter. You can see there's two different directionals. So we always have wood available for the saplings, and then the rest of it gets sent out to Narnia. So we're all done here. We've got our wood. We don't have our wood. Wait, didn't I put wood in there? Ah, yes, we've got saplings. We just don't have water. So we're going to need... since we're right here, I'm just going to go ahead and grab this. But normally I would just have a pump. I would just use water fill. I'll show you guys when I set it up, but I'll have a pump like right here in the middle. Cool. We could set up like underground belts and stuff, and I think I'm going to do that actually, because it'd be nice not to have to handcraft those. Also, hold on, what do I need these for? Repair packs. Yeah, can't make basic circuit boards until we would get our wood going, which we kind of have. Grab more. I should, you know what I should be doing? I should be putting turrets around the bottom of my base as well, because you know what? I'm just going to go do that. Instead of saying, oh, I should do this, I'm going to actually go do it, because that makes more sense than not doing what I said I should do, right? Okay, oh, we're done. So I can select this solder plate now. So we're going to load that into there. We'll put some tin into there. And then, oh, I don't have any iron chests. Okay, you know what? Cancel the iron chests. Oh, I don't have any assemblers. Don't have filter inserters. I am not prepared to be setting this stuff up right now. And yet, I am. I'm not prepared, and yet I am doing it. What is wrong with me? I'm a rebel, that's what. I'm not producing. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? Which I should have already done. Is, oh yeah, I don't have any chests. Okay. I'm trolling myself right now. Put some more copper in there so we can continue the there's other ways to set this up. Like, you don't need a filter inserter to do things. Holy cow, that is actually a lot. I might just kind of step away and let stuff build up a little bit, and maybe add a few more production lines here for things like underground belts and stuff. Maybe some nanobot construction. I can do that now that I have wood. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of step away from the video, get all that stuff done, because I know I'm just kind of repeating everything I've already done. So yep, I'll see you in a bit. All right, well, I've set up a couple more things. So we've got the nanobots. I think I already have the assemblers. We've got inserters, we've got splitters and underground belts here. And then let's do one more red science. I don't think I've really set too many other things up aside from a few automation things. Like I added a tinned copper cable setup over here so we can feed this thing without manually adding stuff all the time. So we're kind of at that stage where we're going to look to progress into sort of the main sorting facilities, which involve, well, it gets very complicated. I don't even know. I've only had one game where I actually got into the part where I'm getting multiple different ores from one type. So like sapphirite, you can put it into a flotation cell, which I don't have research yet, and it will give you back like 4 different types of ores. So you do that with like each ore, right? So this. So you've got a bunch of flotation cells, and you're getting a bunch of different ores, and then you turn those ores into ingots, and then ingots into molten, and then molten into plate. It's like, oh my gosh, it's just so complicated, but fun. So yeah, that's what we're going to be looking to do. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next time.